Hey, what's up, y'all? And today I'm going to be giving some predictions for this week's college football games. This is week 10, I think. So we're gonna start out with some Friday games. Uh, we got Virginia Tech at Boston College, and Virginia Tech is a 2.5 point favorite. Of course, Virginia Tech just got a road win uh, against Georgia Tech, so Virginia Tech has proven that they can win on the road. And meanwhile, Boston College has lost 4 straight, so I am going to go with the Hokies and the 2.5 points. And then next we got Utah at Stanford, and Utah is a 10-point favorite. So Stanford, is a Friday night home underdog, and you know what that means. I mean, we've already seen Stanford pull off 2 upsets. When they upset Southern Cal, and then they upset Oregon. Of course, now we know that Southern Cal is not very good, but Oregon is. So, and I think they have another upset in them. So, I am going to take Stanford to win. And next we got the Saturday games, and we got a game at 11:30. We got Service Academy's game. We got Army at Air Force, and Air Force is a 2.5 point favorite. Yes, I know, but you can't pick against a Service Academy. I'm not picking against a Service Academy. I'm picking a Service Academy. So I guess I'll take the home team, Air Force, and those 2.5 points. And then next we've got Missouri at number 1 Georgia. And we are a 39.5 point favorite. Which is a lot. That does seem like a lot. I know Missouri's defense is terrible, but I mean, it's been a while since we beat somebody by 40 points. Not since we played Vandy. So I'll tell you what. So a lot of uncertainty with who's playing quarterback. I think we all know who it should be, who it needs to be, but I don't know if we're gonna get our wish. But I don't know if we're gonna have our way. But so I think that if it's Bennett, we won't cover. If it's Daniels, we might cover. So, but I guess I will take Mizzou with the points. But we will win, and it won't be close. Anyway, so next we got number 5 Ohio State at Nebraska, and for some reason Ohio State is only a 14.5 point favorite over Nebraska. I don't get it. I'll take Ohio State and 14.5. I think this will be a blowout. I just think Ohio State should destroy Nebraska. Next, we got number 9, Wake Forest at North Carolina. And again, I don't know why, but North Carolina is a 2.5-point favorite. I mean, this seems backwards to me, doesn't it? We've got an undefeated team against a 500 team. You would think that the undefeated team would be favored, but no, it's the 500 team that is favored. Yeah, so I think this is ridiculous. So I'll take Wake Forest and the upset, even though it's not really an upset. But next we got Liberty at number 16, Ole Miss. And Ole Miss is a 9.5-point favorite. And this is Hugh Freeze' return to Oxford. So yeah, so an interesting storyline with this game. Oh yes, and I don't expect that Hugh Freeze will get a warm welcome. Yeah, so I guess Ole Miss fans, I guess they're grateful for the success that he gave them for a couple of years, but he's also responsible for running their program into the ground. But anyway, if Ole Miss hadn't been buying those players, they wouldn't have had the success that they did. As in the 2 years, 2014 and 2015, when they beat Alabama, but they still couldn't win the West. We know that Hugh Freeze is known as a choker, right? Because he could beat Alabama, but couldn't win the West. You'd lose to teams like Arkansas or Memphis. But anyway, so yeah, and Hugh Freeze is also known for being a cheater, both on the football field and in his marriage, as he was my mom calling prostitutes, or he called the escort service. So, and then of course the cheating and the buying players ended up in a 2-year bowl ban. So they're just now recovering from that under Lane Kiffin. So anyway, so about the game, yes, Ole Miss is a 9-point favorite. So I am going to take Ole Miss and the 9.5 points. And next we got, this is the big game. Yep, the 3:30 CBS game. We got number 13 Auburn at number 14 Texas A&M. And Texas A&M is a 4.5-point favorite. Right, but I think that if this game was in Auburn, this line would be flipped. But anyway, so I feel like both these teams are very, similar, both on offense and on defense. And Auburn has never lost in College Station since A&M joined the SEC. So see, and so anyway, yeah, so this game will go a long way in determining who wins the West. Obviously, Auburn just has to win out and then beat Alabama in the Iron Bowl. And then my mom asked for A&M. Yeah, so Auburn still controls their own destiny. As for A&M, they need some help. Yes, they need to win out. Yes, because they have 2 losses. So they need to win out. That would give them the head-to-head over Auburn and the head-to-head over Alabama. But then A&M would still need Auburn to beat Alabama. So A&M would be going to Atlanta. But anyway, so I'm just got a feeling here. But I am going to take Auburn and the upset. And then next we got Tulsa at number 6, Cincinnati, and this is going to be the college game day location. Which, of course, I think so game day is going to Cincinnati. I think that they should have been going to College Station. But whatever. Anyway, but Cincinnati is a 22.5 point favorite. I know that my mom Cincinnati is gonna feels like they have been disrespected by the playoff committee. So all they can do is just blow just blow teams out at this point, and hope that some of that enough of the teams in front of them lose. So to think that Cincinnati are going to be playing with a chip on their shoulder. So I do think that they will cover the 22.5. And the next, so another weird spread. We got number 3, Michigan State at Purdue, and for some reason, I don't know why, but Michigan State is only a 3-point favorite. Yeah, so I think this is an easy bet here. Yeah, I would take Michigan State and those 3 points, and I expect them to win by a lot more than that. Yeah, I've got number 11, Oklahoma State at West Virginia. Now I do think this is a trap game for Oklahoma State. It's a trap. But anyway, so upset alert for Oklahoma State. Yeah, they're a 3.5 point favorite. I do still think that Oklahoma State wins though, and I guess I'll give them the 3.5 points too. Okay, and then next we've got number 17, Mississippi State at Arkansas, and Arkansas is a 4.5-point favorite. Yeah, I know that. We've written off Arkansas. Yet they started out really good, and they lost 3 wins in a row, and now we've forgotten about them. Mississippi State coming off of their win over Kentucky. But I do think that Mississippi State is probably a bit overrated. Probably a bit overrated. I mean, the better team doesn't always win. So anyway, so I am going to take Arkansas to win and cover that 4.5. And next we got number 19 NC State at Florida State. Yep, trap game for NC State. It's a trap. But anyway, NC State is a 2.5-point favorite. I know that Florida State was on their 3-game winning streak. And we thought they were going to turn it around, but then they lost to Clemson. So now I think that they're going to lose to NC State too. So I'll take NC State and the 2.5 points. Next we got Tennessee at number 18, Kentucky. And Tennessee is a 1-point favorite. Whereas Kentucky, that lost to Mississippi State on the road. Now everybody's ready to write off Kentucky. Yes, I still think that Kentucky is a good team, they're still a good team. They're a very well coached team. They do the best. They do their best with what they have. But anyway, so I am going to take Kentucky with the home upset. And then next we got Florida at South Carolina. And Florida is a 20.5-point favorite. Of course, Florida is coming off of a humiliating loss to Georgia. Not that it's humiliating losing to Georgia, but it was the way they lost. Obviously, it's always embarrassing when you get blown out by a rival. So so it's the battle of the 500s. Right, but I do still think Florida is the better team here. That South Carolina has really struggled. So particularly on offense. So I think Florida will win this game, but I think they will struggle. I think South Carolina will keep it close. I think that they cover the 20.5. And then next we got number 4, Oregon at Washington. And Oregon is a 7-point favorite. Yeah, so this is a rivalry game. Yep, a a border rivalry. So of course this game not played last year. Last year because of COVID. I think Washington had actually won the Pac-12 North, or they were winning it, but because that game got canceled because Washington State Washington was overrun with the COVID. So because they skipped out on that game, they did win the Coastal, but then the North, but then they couldn't play in the Pac-12 championship either, so Oregon took their place and ended up winning. So last year's Oregon versus Washington game, had it been played, it would have determined the winner of the Pac-12 North. So we don't really know who deserved to go. So but anyway, so this game is getting played this year. I think Oregon will win and cover the 7. Washington just hasn't been any good this year. So anyway, if there's any games that I didn't do that you want me to do, then you can ask me about it in the comments below. And thanks for watching. And or if you disagree with me on any of these picks, you can do that too. Anyway, so thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.